Hello everyone, welcome to the Spring 1.17 review for SSW Rules project. So SSW Rules is a website built with Gatsby and Decaf CMS, and we are now migrating it to Next.js and Tina CMS. So now let's jump on to the Spring review email. So for the last sprint, our sprint goal was to get the webhook to work and get new test passes. We hit the first goal. The webhook is now working, which is a big step forward because this is gonna make the rules v3 quite different from rules Gatsby. And we can talk about this in more details when we move on to the backlog. However, we didn't achieve the second goal, get new test passes. This is mainly because we were kind of blocked by the Tina issue. So Aman and Jake had to work on some workarounds, some temporary fix to make a rule creation easier for users. And now we think it's almost ready. So the current plan is to get Gert to test the rules first. And once he thinks it's everything is ready, we can just ask Jean and Tiago to start testing the app. So
okay. Have you taken the latest changes from the Tina CMS team?
The latest changes, yes.
How often do they release updates? How often are you taking changes? Is it once every day or once every week?
I would say at least once every week.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
We have
sorry. Go again.
Yeah, we have automated, like we know when there's a new change there, when there's a new version, right?
We should have,
Right.
but there's a problem with the Docker file, so we have a PBI to fix that, automate both things.
Oh, so currently it's manual.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You better be in sync.
We should be able to fix that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's continue. You can find the staging and the production environment here, and here's the backlog. So as we mentioned, the most important item here is the webhook integration. So Jake, maybe you can talk about this one.
Yep. Or let me share.
Yep.
So I'm at the current production rules beta site. I want to make a change to this rule, 3 steps to a PBI. I am going to skip over all of like the rule branch creation because that takes like 5 minutes. But basically, I'm going to go to GitHub. I'm going to find that rule, and I'm just going to make a very quick change. 3 steps to a PBI. This is the rule file. Let's edit this one. Now, I do already have some sort of random changes in there. I'm going to make that a Jake test change number 3. Let's commit those changes, and I'll just say demo. Now, as soon as any changes are made on this Tina migration main content branch, we have a webhook in the Tina CMS app, which is basically revalidating this 3 steps to a PBI rule. So the page is going to be rebuilt. So if I refresh that, take a second, and then there we go. So the changes are almost instant, which is really, really cool.
That is phenomenal. That is incredible. Holy
moly.
moly.
So this will also mean, so previously whenever somebody was making a content change, that would run a full site build, which was taking 30 minutes. Half the time it was completely timing out and not even finishing. Now we don't have to have any site builds at all. We can only revalidate the pages that change.
That's
really
ridiculous.
Cool.
If you had have added a related link to another page,
yeah,
but just the 2 pages would have been built, would have it?
Yes.
Well, if I add a related rule to this page, only this one would change.
Right.
Which is fine.
If maybe a different example you're thinking of, if I added a category to this page,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
what we do when we add categories here, we also insert the rule to
In
the
the
category.
index.
So we kind of
Yeah.
update both. Exactly. Then we can revalidate the category that we've changed and the rule that we've changed, only those two pages, and both of those will be instant.
I'm getting very,
Wow.
very excited because this will be key for the future I have in mind for SSW Friends website on Tina, where we will derive the service pages from Australia and stuff like that. So how granular
Wow.
can you be on what you invalidate? Is that a tag?
You basically just give it a path. So I can
Right.
show you what Tina gives us.
Can
so
you the path is great. Can you use wildcards in those paths? Say, invalidate
Well-
everything in this root path.
Well, I don't know about that, but I guess as an example, this is the Tina request that we get sent. Client ID is fine. That's the branch. The paths are the files that have changed. So you can see in this one,
It's in the array, so
we
you can pinpoint
changed
it out.
this category. Yeah, so Tina can tell us every single file that changes. Basically, I think you would just loop through all of those files, revalidate each one, and then done.
Phenomenal. Do you know what we're going to ask next for that PBI?
What?
Can you guess? Well, have a
Nope.
guess. Start with a V and ends with EDO.
The video. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Honestly, I was
That's
just
phenomenal.
about to ask you for the same. Can we have a video in the next sprint that shows people how friggin' fast that is?
Yeah.
We already have that as part of our next goal. So yeah.
Oh,
Right. That
cool.
should be
Awesome.
on its own.
For the next
Just
sprint.
you
Yeah.
make a change, it affects 1 or 2 pages, and there it's done. Boom. On that logs page, why was the dates in American format? I assume that it's looking at your local settings, which would be in Aussie.
Correct. I don't know. I have already yak-shaved a task for the Tina Cloud team to give this page a bit of love because it's not very nice.
Okay, I was about
And
to
how
say,
often
can
you need to
we
look at
wrap
it?
those in pre-tags so it displays nicely? But I'm guessing that's part of your yak shave, yeah?
All I really said was this page needs some love. Gave
Okay,
a couple of examples. Like I can't read when I'm making my changes. I kind of want to come back to this page, refresh it, so I can see my logs coming in. But there is no refresh button here, so I have to refresh my browser. That takes me back somewhere else. Blah blah blah. So that was kind of that. In general, I just said this table needs a whole lot of love.
Right.
So
I'd also,
someone
when
can sort
when
out.
the status is 404 or an error like a 500, it should be in red.
I did point that exactly out. I can try and find you the.
And when something is more than 3 lines, it should be hidden under an expand button.
It should be.
Nice.
Well, first of all, it should be
So
wrapped
that
in
one as well.
pre-tags, so the JSON displays nicely, and then we can collapse parts of
And
the
one
JSON.
more thing, Jake, on that demo, I just happened to see on the page there is a new button that says open in ChatGPT. I think I know what it does, but what does it do?
We demoed this a while ago. It basically just opens the rule in ChatGPT.
That's right.
Yuli thinks that we can train ChatGPT on our rules. I don't think that's how it works, but he asked for it, you asked for it, we did it.
Okay. All right.
I think the intent was to say that as more people click it's like more likely that ChatGPT is going to, recommend us.
Jake, just if I could ask for a small thing, can you get rid of the full stop after the URL and put the question on the next line? Not now.
Yep.
Like, I mean it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no, I know. I was just reading it, that's all.
While you do that, can you also make sure that we are logging clicks on this stuff somewhere? I'd love to know how many clicks have been happening there. If we're not,
Yeah.
can you put that as a PBI? It might not be MVP, but
Yeah.
you know.
Can someone please take a note for this?
Yeah, I'm noting it down. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because if we add a feature, we better make sure it's used.
Yep. Done. Cool. I'm going to stop sharing, Chloe.
Yeah, thank you. I'll reshare my screen. All right, so the next PBI is the 404 error with newly created rules. So this is a workaround, and we got a many working on this one. Can you please talk about this? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit background on that. So this issue was created and found on SSW website. So the issue is when we create a new page from a parent branch, which means the branch we provided during the build to the TINA, and we switch to the branch B, it was returning 404 error because the GraphQL API continued to call parent branch instead of the branch B. We have logged this issue in TINA CMS, and Jack is working on it. They did provide us a solution with X branch cookie stuff, but that caused prevention of static generation because we can't use it during the build time. So as a workaround, we are using a hybrid approach. So while keeping static generation, we are also doing dynamic generation, which means we will have all the static generation, but for the newly built pages, we will be using this feature, this X branch feature, which will give us a correct content from the correct branch. As a demo, so we have these branches, and this is the parent branch, for instance, because we build this TINA thing with this branch, and we are on this branch at the moment, which is Gert's branch, and we have created some of the issues here, some of the rules here. If we click here, and if we click, it will be instantly available. Previously, it was giving us 404. So now user can create rule and edit it instantly.
That is good. John, in the background, can you add Jack P? He's currently working.
Is it?
Yeah, he just asked me, could he be
yeah.
added?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have left a workaround comment on that PBI for Jack. Is there any other question on that?
Has he communicated to you about it yet?
Not, it's his first day today, so we haven't spoken about it.
All right, well, sounds like he's about to be added, and we can get an update. Ask him for an update now.
Just added it.
Hello.
Hello, Jack.
You're still in the office.
Still in the
Still in
office.
the office.
Working
Oh, but
hard.
it's only 7:30 there, isn't it? You're an hour behind us.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's okay. Joking.
All
We've
right.
got questions.
So, Aman, ask your question.
So I don't have any question on that, but since he is working on this issue, so we have implemented a hybrid approach where we are keeping the static generation as it is, but for the dynamic content, we are using this feature, which has fixed our issue so far. So now we can see all the newly created rules on a different branch. So this is just a workaround, but we need to fix the actual issue which exists on the TINA CMS switcher. Do you have any question, Jack?
Not particularly. I'm glad the X branch stuff is working. I've been trialing to get this going today. Haven't been able to kind of progress much more. So this is to do with instead of doing the X branch stuff and setting it as a cookie and passing it through the system, to the user code, it would be, maybe we can, let Tina CMS admin be more in control. So instead, you would have like the branch name and the URL and pass that to the client. But the current status is it's being a pain. And the client is used at obviously server on the server that is before kind of the admin load. So there's a weird little kind of race condition in a sense that the server code and then the Tina CMS admin is the client, is all client based, client side code. So it's just trying to figure out how we can pass through this thing to the server, without making the users add too much code to make it work. And I haven't found a good spot for it yet, really. X-branch approach seems to be the best way so far. But I'm gonna swarm on it tomorrow, brainstorm some more ideas to see kind of what we can do to make this experience a bit better.
What's the negative of using X branch? Why is that not a solution by itself? Why is that seen as a workaround?
So from
I think that's a question for Aman, right?
Aman testing, yeah.
Yeah, so if we
that
use
was-
X branch, it will not allow us to generate all pages statically during the build because the cookies are.
Oh, you hit mute. Oh,
Sorry, my son came in. Yeah,
no, it's
so
all good.
we can't use cookies for the static generation. That's why we were not using it. But now
So
since
if you
we
use
are
X branch, you can't use cookies. Is that what you're
if
saying?
we use X branch, we cannot generate pages statically.
Okay.
But now since we have hybrid approach, we are using it both like static generation plus X branch.
So we're statically generating every single rule that currently exists. If we create a new one, that's where we will use the cookie to figure out what branch we're on. Then we actually have access to this new content.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And I think it's in an okay enough state, at least from my understanding at the moment. But the idea was just to see if we could make less work for the end user. Currently still haven't been able to kind of do that yet due to
Okay.
Ideally, we have to do nothing, and Tina just knows what branch we're on, and Tina only searches the branch that we have selected. It is a bit weird to me that you change branch, but then Tina's searching some other branch. I don't know. That is just kind of odd, I think. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a solution, so like it's fine for us now. It would be great to not have to do it. So I guess when you're done, Jack, if you have a good solution, we can go back and remove all that code that we have added.
All right, I've got a question on that though. Is like if it's okay for us now to use X branch and we can go live with that change, this is not the highest priority thing that Jack should be working on, is it? Is the search?
It's a good point. Yeah. Probably not.
Not from us, but from Tina CMS point of view, yes, it is a bug there.
In general,
And
yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, we focused on SSW rules at the moment, B3.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
right.
there are a couple of other things that I would say are probably more important. Yes.
before he switches, would you want him to try to finish that piece of work, or you want him to switch instantly?
I don't know. I think that would be a question for Jack. I guess it depends how far through are you, and if you think you're going to make progress in the next, couple of days. It sounds like it's a big issue and it's very difficult to solve. So if it's a couple of days.
If you were to work with Brooke and Eli in the morning, do you reckon you'd get it nailed tomorrow?
Unsure. Just because there's a lot of moving parts that kind of aren't really working together all that well at the moment. So we've got kind of the client that's generated at build time on the user's end that hard codes whatever their branch is at build time. Then we've got Tina CMS, which kind of uses this branch switcher, which stores everything in local storage. And then the Tina admin also has some knowledge of a branch, but it gets confused. So there's just a lot of weird stuff going on.
I think this is not just fixing a bug, Adam. This is also doing it in a way that is minimal effort from the users that are using Tina CMS. So you can probably fix the bug right now in half an hour, but it's not going to be the best way to do it for the user. So it sounds to me like it, you can't put a time frame on it.
Guys, I think we should move forward with the review.
Yes. Yeah, we can discuss
that. Can I, before you go, Aman, can I just double check? Can you ping that link to Jack and make sure he's put his hot little like on it so that I know he's read it? And the other thing I might ask while I have you guys there, if you look on the chat, you can see that on staging, I'm getting an auth fail with GitHub. Why doesn't it give an error message when there's an auth fail on GitHub? Should I worry about that?
Who's that a question to?
Anyone that knows about staging. Why, if I click on authenticate with GitHub, why does it not raise an error if it doesn't work?
I don't know. We'll have to check that. That's Tina Cloud. So I think it's
right.
Yeah.
Okay. What? No one's had an error on authentication?
No, I think it's because Adam, you are not invited in this group. We should get you.
I just wonder why there's not an error saying you're not valid.
Yeah, there usually is one telling you don't have access. It's, I don't know. Maybe it's different
on mobile. Phone. Can you guys test it on mobile? Because it definitely doesn't work.
Chloe, do you want to carry on? It's almost bedtime.
Yes.
Sorry. How do you authenticate then? Or do I have to ask someone to invite me? Okay.
Yep. You need to get invited.
I'm asking, but I also want you to fix that error so that.
Yeah. Let's continue on the Spring review. So the next PBI is the broken links. Just let me show you the latest screenshot. So in this sprint, we have implemented the redirect functionality. So we have the broken links dropped from 350 to 150. But we still have some remaining issues. There are many come from the broken image on category page, the PDF links, and also the archive page. Yesterday, we've already fixed the PDF links, so the actual number should be below the 150. But the screenshot is not updated because we are having some issue with the code auditor workflow. So I'm gonna report that to Zach to just make sure the code auditor can work again. So that's it for this PBI. Do you have any questions, Adam or Anyone else?
While I have you on that PBI, can you just scroll up a little? I just want to check you've liked it, because when I look at the last issue that Aman quoted, neither Jack nor Aman have liked it, even though they've been commenting on it. Oh yes, you have. Thank you. All right, good.
Okay. So now let's move on. For the timesheet data, you can see the chart here, but more detail can be found below the chat. So it was a 1-week sprint with 30 man days. Hugo and Jill didn't work on rules in this sprint because of client work and public holiday. So it was only me, Aman, Jake, and Gert. And we had 3 release in this sprint. The current version is 0022. And for the AI usage, nothing new from last sprint, so we can just keep going. Do you want me to read the Copilot state?
Stat.
Yes.
Stat per state.
Stat.
Jean, can you do it?
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, let's just check if it's accurate.
Yep. Well, it says that the main things are to start next round of testing. So the team agreed to the next round of testing, which I understand that is okay, let me read with English. That'd be better. Copilot says that the main things discussed were to start the next round of testing. So the team agreed to begin the next round of testing with the understanding that if major issues are found, fixes may be required before completion. I think that's correct. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Complete a test deployment. The team will perform a test deployment, test run, mock go live to simulate the actual go live process, including migration, branch creation, etc. This will be tracked as a sub issue. Yep.
Yeah.
And fix the broken image on category page. Apparently, there's an address. There's a broken image issue on the category page, and they want to address that.
I'm gonna fix this, but this is not one of our next
Okay,
sprint
goals. Yep.
Yeah.
And a video demonstrating the new editing experience. I think the title is misleading, but that's the thing Jake described, right? That's the
Yep.
webhook implementation.
Kind of, but yeah,
Okay.
that'll be included.
Okay.
Yep. So this is almost accurate. Now let's move on to the sprint retro. For what went well, everyone is happy with the implementation of webhook because it's very cool. And also Aman did an amazing job, amazing work to make the rule creation and preview in Tina work. And then Gert mentioned that we still make good progress, even though Jill and Hugo are not there. And we are making Tina CMS better with those edge cases of rules. For what didn't go so well, we think that we are a bit broke by Tina issues, so we have to put extra effort creating workarounds just to make sure rule creation can work normally. So for us, it's not an ideal fix. It's just a temporary fix for those issues. And also, Jake writes that Tina search is now stopped working. And for what could be improved, there's a suggestion, which is to have a daily quick call with Tina team. So in this way, we can have a track about those Tina issues. But this is just a suggestion. So do you want to add anything to this, Adam, Jean?
No, I'm okay.
No, I'm okay. I concur. The Jake's feature is really good. We really want to capitalize on that. In the things that didn't go so well, did you mention? No, you didn't. Maybe mention the the handover wasn't great on that PBI with Jack, where apparently I think Aman was blocked because he didn't get proper handover on the task. Or was it Aman or Eli or someone else?
It was Eli.
Eli, yeah.
Yeah, but this is more like a Tina thing.
Yeah, but it's blocking us, right? It's
Yeah,
a
but we
backfix.
rest that in this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now let's move on to the Spring forecast. So for next sprint, our sprint goal is to start next round of testing. We will need to make sure all testers are aware of those workarounds. And then we will complete the test deployment, which means we will mock the go live process, like creating a new migration branch and test the history of editing rules, and also check other basic functionalities. And then we will create a video showing the new editing experience. So this is going to be a 1 week sprint. Oops. For the time duration here, we will need to update this later. Sorry. And here's the backlog.
Why? What can't you do the calc now?
Oh, we can do this after this recording. We forgot to do that. That's my bad. Sorry.
Is
Yeah.
it wrong?
Could be wrong.
Change it.
Hugo and Jill is not.
It looks accurate to me. What's wrong?
I'm not sure if this is accurate because in the spring preparation, I forgot to ask people to check this part.
And to check whether they are actually available for those amount of days, not the calculation.
Oh, the calc is right. Which people might be wrong?
Hugo, Jill.
I
Yeah.
think Jill will be less than that because you're doing this event on Thursday this week. So I don't think you'll get most Jill or even at all. Need to check.
Okay.
All
So
right.
0. Okay. Anyone else? John, do you know what Hugo's doing?
Yeah, Hugo's got a couple bucks for easy leave, but they're not urgent. So he's meant to work on it on Friday, as alongside the rest of the time pro stuff he's working on with Jim and stuff, and people. It's 3 times stuff in the same sentence. Not very informative. But if you need him, you can have him. You tell me if you need him.
Well, I think this is pressing. We're desperate to get this thing out.
Yeah, I think
let's take it.
Okay, just leave it.
Let's
So
change
just
it to
make it 15 and a half days.
All right. So it will be a 1 week sprint with 15 and a half man days. And here's the backlog. We highlighted the important one, the new editing experience. This is about the video and also the mock go live. So do you have any questions?
Is it basically in priority order of what you want people to work on?
You mean the backlog?
Yes.
No, it's not really in the priority order because we copy-paste this backlog from GitHub and it's ordered by the status of each PBI.
Is it possible to get it in the right order?
I think so.
Yes, I can reorder this after this meeting.
Yeah.
It's
Chloe,
when you do that, I think you should.
Sorry, Jake. It's going to look funny though because we have stuff that we're already working on, the in progress one. So we're not going to do the high priority one first. We're first going to finish the stuff that got carried over from the previous sprint, and that's the order that it's in at the moment. But yeah, we can move that higher up in as per status.
Which one should move higher?
Well, mock go live should be at the top of the backlog readies rather than the top of the whole view.
Okay. Is that the only one you want moved?
Well, the 2 highlighted ones will go at the top of the backlog ready, right?
That's right. So
when you do that, Chloe, can you highlight the search, the top one as well? I think that's important.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll update this table later. So
Okay.
if everything is okay, so as usual, the video of this meeting will be uploaded to SSW Rules channel. So thanks everyone for joining us. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
Thanks, Chloe. See ya.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Chloe.
bye.